What's up, Star Wars fans? John of Video Games in the World here. Been a long time since I made the latest news. Sorry for taking too long. I wanted to make the latest news stories, but I was very busy with real life stuff and also with video essays. Video essays such as my G4 TV and MTV essays. You'll find both links in the description. And as for real life stuff, you know how it is. So I am back yet with another Star Wars news, and once again speaking about the controversial, subversive, and divisive Star Wars movie, The Last Jedi. British actor John Boyega is well known for playing as Finn in the Star Wars sequel trilogy. It has been 8 years since the first of the sequels was released, The Force Awakens. 5.5 years ago, The Last Jedi premiered, and 4 years ago, The Rise of Skywalker had premiered. So, what exactly does John Boyega have to say about The Last Jedi? Believe it or not, he says that it is the worst movie ever made. There will be many who agree with him, and at the same time, there will be others who will not agree with him. There are many who claim that Star Wars Episode 8 The Last Jedi is the worst, while others believe that Star Wars Episode 9 The Rise of Skywalker was an abomination. Me, personally, I saw the entire sequel trilogy, and I gotta say that my most favorite is The Force Awakens. The Force Awakens takes place 30 years after Return of the Jedi, introducing brand new characters in a brand new adventure, and I still remember my most favorite moment in the movie since we Star Wars lovers felt right back home.
Chewie, we're home.
This is a ship that made the Kessel Run in 14 parsecs.
12! 14.
But enough of that, we have to get on. On a 2020 interview in the YouTube web series Hot Ones, John Boyega was tasked to rank the sequel trilogy from best to worst. He ranked The Force Awakens as the best one, The Rise of Skywalker second place, and the worst to him is The Last Jedi. Ooh. In GQ magazine, he said this: "What I would say to Disney is do not bring out a black character, market them to be much more important in the franchise than they are, and then have them pushed to the side. It's not good. I'll say it straight up." He also said, "You guys knew what to do with Daisy Ridley, you knew what to do with Adam Driver, but when it came to Kelly Marie Tran, when it came to John Boyega, fuck all. So, what do you want me to say?" What they want you to say is, "I enjoyed being a part of it. It was a great experience. Nah. I'll take that deal when it's a great experience." They gave all the nuance to Adam Driver, all the nuance to Daisy Ridley. Let's be honest. Daisy knows this, Adam knows this, everybody knows. I'm not exposing anything. Well, I wouldn't say that The Last Jedi is the worst Star Wars movie ever made. It's flawed and mediocre, yes, but not the worst, to be honest. I might have been too lenient with Rise of Skywalker, but now I consider it horrible after watching it a second time. Why? Because after its predecessor, they retconned way too much of the story. Some people would agree that The Last Jedi was horrible because Rian Johnson had no plan like J.J. Abrams did. They will also say that Rian was like, "Fuck the fans, I'm doing my own thing." It's no surprise and mystery that Star Wars Episode 8 The Last Jedi was very divisive. But when I talk to people about this movie, whether they liked it or hated it, I point out some of the good things, like Yoda telling Luke that defeat is not the end and that failure is the greatest teacher. Another favorite moment of mine in that movie is that space battle against the Dreadnought. We all remember that moment when he threw the lightsaber away, and we were like, what the actual fuck happened here? I still remember Luke's attitude and me saying, he's so bitchy and whiny, this ain't Luke. Well, if you look into his story, he is depressed due to not saving his nephew from the darkness. I'll admit that fight with Kylo Ren was pretty awesome too, and I gotta say the same thing about that fight scene in the throne room, yes. But of course, there are things I did not like, such as Snoke's death being rushed, Phasma's death being rushed as well, the MCU style jokes, and the casino subplot also felt something out of the MCU. Like something out of the MCU. Still, The casino subplot has some message where the rich and powerful profit so much from wars and conflicts. Another thing that bothered me is that Finn didn't have much character development and neither did Rose. It's like Rian Johnson didn't know what to do with Finn. Story to me was pretty mediocre, but visuals and some fight scenes were pretty good as well. I've said this so many times that there are people who loved or hated the movie for legitimate reasons. Those people are worthy of attention and have a good talk about why they loved or hated the movie legitimately, of course. What still bothers me up until this day regarding the movie is both toxic haters and toxic lovers going after people for either loving or hating the movie. Many toxic Last Jedi lovers be like, "You hate The Last Jedi? You're a racist, sexist man, baby. You just hate women. This movie is about women putting men in their place." When it comes to saying women putting men in their place, that's in the case of Poe and Admiral Holdo's bickering in the movie. I'd rather not listen to people like this regarding their love for the movie. Many toxic Last Jedi haters be like, "You love The Last Jedi? You're a goddamn male feminist simp. You're an SJW clown, you hate white people, you hate men." I'd also rather not listen to people like this regarding their hate for the movie. Both toxic lovers and toxic haters make me sick with their bullshit regarding the movie. Equally reprehensible is the assholes sending death threats at Kelly Marie Tran. Calling both sides out after 5.5 years of this movie's release is like beating a dead horse. Oi! So, what is your rank of the sequel trilogy? Tell me in the comments below. I'm John of Video Games in the World. Have a good one, and may the Force be with you.